we live?
Yeah.
IG live.
we should make this live.
What do we call our viewers?
The Haji crew.
Tahars!
No, the Link crew.
Oh,
I feel like we should call them little homies. Like, because of the crumper in the beginning.
Yes, little homies. Do you remember the guy who
What's
made
up,
this?
little homies?
We talked about this one time. On the first one, we talked about... I mentioned the little homies guy. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Do you remember the little homies toys?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I had fucking 50 of them. I
Yeah,
shoved
yeah,
them in my
We're calling
ass.
our viewers. Our viewers are
Bro, we're so much closer to me. Shove them up my ass.
Wait,
Yeah,
did I say that on the
about that.
podcast?
You talked about that.
Oh hell yeah.
All right.
Okay, that means we'll call our viewers little homies, then, right?
Okay.
Little homies.
Tiny little woman up your ass.
Yeah, we could call them.
That's awesome. What were those one like cube? They were like cubes, and you could like stack them.
What?
It had the little 2D things, and you could stack them.
Yeah.
And they would like if you had them like hit one of the others, it would like fly through the other cube.
I don't know about the cube thing. Oh no, you're thinking about those dope ass shit.
Yeah, the weird electronic things where if you
Yeah,
put 50 of
I
them,
always
they're like,
I thought that was it was like Sims, but like toys or something. I thought that was the cool shit. I'm talking about those little action. They're like little figures. They'd be like, and they'd like stack on top of each other.
No.
No, they weren't bionicles.
No, all I think of when I think of that, but it's like they're not squares. They know those little. Maybe they were bionicles. Those little circle thingies. The circle.
Oh no, you're talking about Byakugan.
You know, yeah.
Bauka.
Byakugan.
Do you know what I'm talking about? They're
Yeah,
little
they
circle
roll out
guys.
and they could become animals.
Yo, when I
They're
started seeing
magnetic.
that on the fucking
Byakugan.
recess field,
Yeah.
that's when I knew Yu-Gi-Oh was dead.
What? When Byakugans became...
Yeah, dead ass. I remember I was like,
I was like, what's this bullshit?
Yeah, I was like, what are you guys on?
Dude, I don't think maybe a few people, but the only people I knew who like used Pokemon cards, I did not know how to fucking play with it. I just thought like looking at them was cool. I had like hundreds, and I would just like I'd lay
That's
them
what I found
out.
when Jack and Zach were like, we love playing Pokemon. I was like, you guys actually play
Yeah,
it?
no, I remember I just lay out my cards and look at them. Oh, it's so cool. Like that's it. There's literally one time I remember I came to school to flex my Pokemon cards. I had a whole stack like this big in my hands.
Yeah.
And they were rubber banded, and I just remember walking with them. And they all just fell all over the ground. And me awkwardly having to pick them up.
One day on the recess, I started with 0 Pokemon cards and came back with like 100.
Whoa!
So someone was like, "I'll give you this one," and then I was like, "This one has really good stats." And then I would keep doing that to people, and then eventually I got like a big ass deck.
Damn.
Genius.
I always remember, actually, maybe this card is rare. I had like a shiny Suicune card. And I remember having it in my backpack, and someone stole it from me. I never saw that again. I loved that card. Like, it looked so cool. I thought Suicune was
You know the
badass.
lost and found at like schools,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they would bring out the electronic lost and found.
That's a shopping center, bro.
No, really. No, I was going in there trying to find my DS game, and I found 5 other DS games. I was like, "Oh yeah, these are all mine." And I took all.
The concept of the lost and found really is just on like the system of you go there, yeah, that's mine. Okay,
Yeah,
you take it.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
That's why in elementary.
No, me and Dawson went to the gym, and I was like, Dawson, get the keys for the lock, and he grabbed the wrong keys. So we went back to the lock. He's like, these are the keys, right? I was like,
no.
those are not the keys.
No.
So we went back to the office, the front desk, and he got these big ass wire cutter or like bolt cutters. And he's like, before I cut this bolt, you know, I gotta ask, like, just to make sure this actually your guys' stuff. Like, what do you got in there? And Dawson was like, red keys with a blue strap and a blue. And he's like, okay, gotcha. And then
Yeah.
but that was basically what you're saying because
Wait, so they did a whole new lock?
But it's your lock, right?
it was my
It's
lock.
your lock, yeah. So they just broke it off because of that.
Yeah.
That sucks, dude. What the
It was
So
like a
whose
10
keys did you take?
I can't believe
I had house
can't
keys
believe,
and I had lock keys, and Dawson grabbed the house keys.
I cannot believe that you lost a lock because of that. It sucks.
Well, what else are you supposed to do?
Never go back there again. Go to a different gym.
Dude, I
What
can't
else?
believe they couldn't just like.
They couldn't use their magic powers like in Skyrim. Fallout 3.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. I don't even want to see working out anymore.
I haven't been. I gave up on that, bro. I'm a different person
Going
now.
back to like the Pokemon like thing and
over.
shit. I remember Digimon. I was like, I don't even know why, but I was like, a
Fuck
Pokemon like
Digimon.
elitist, like. Fuck Digimon, trying to
Oh,
fucking
really?
copy. Yeah, I remember every time Digimon came on TV, I was like, change the channel, bro.
Oh, I was
Trying
into
to, Trying
Digimon.
to copy Pokemon. It kind of was a Pokemon ripoff.
Oh, it was.
Digimon? And just
Yeah.
seeing that, I was like, look at these shitty looking Pokemon.
Digimon was sick though, cause like They're viruses in your computer and you
What?
collect them. Yeah.
Whoa, that's kind of
They're,
cool.
they're like little creatures that are embodiments of
Yeah,
viruses.
they had something to do with like they'd like upload themselves. Like, it was like
My
a
trap
game.
card.
Really fucking weird. Yeah, I did not fucking digital.
I never.
Fuck
I never.
What
fucked
game
with
defines your childhood?
Lego Star Wars?
Wait, we're not talking about games anymore.
Oh, we're
This
done.
is not the gamer podcast
Oh,
anymore.
Sorry, just what I was thinking of, man.
It should be a gamer podcast, bro. This country's founded and built by fucking gamers, bro.
Gamers. I kind of hate that word gamers. It just there's so many negative connotations. I
Yeah,
have.
okay, this isn't about gaming, but like,
Yeah,
since
Trump
we all play
plays
games,
Fortress Craft.
it's awkward because like technically
Kate?
we are.
No, Trump plays
Oh,
Fortress
Trump
Craft.
plays Fortress Craft.
No, but like it's awkward because like
How did I get
technically,
Kate from Trump?
technically we all are like gamers.
Yeah.
And that's so weird to say because like if someone asks like, I mean, I guess I'm a gamer, but that sounds retarded.
Yeah.
It's more. I'd rather
It's
just
the
say
stigma.
I play video games. You know, I don't say yeah, I'm a gamer.
Wait, do you say I smoke weed? I'm a smoker. I guess you do.
What sucks is when you're trying to talk to someone that's like plays normal ass games and you don't at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, didn't you say like there was a guy?
I was on
like,
a-
dude, I've been playing that new Assassin's Creed.
No, I was talking to
yeah.
some dude on
Yeah,
Comcast.
Assassin's Creed's the most normal.
I was talking
game.
to some dude on Comcast and he was like, I said, oh yeah, I was testing my internet on my PS4. "Oh, PS4? Oh, I'm playing Assassin's Creed. I'm like, cool. I don't play those games at all.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
I play different. I play Toho and
Yeah.
Nagu Jadu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I got this friend right now. So I have my friend, this guy named Brother Lit, that I play with. He always FaceTimes me, dude. He FaceTimes everybody, like, and it's weird because like he's like his.
Are you talking
philosophy on it-
FaceTime or FaceTime audio?
FaceTime.
Oh.
Like, and it's weird because like his philosophy on it is like it's so crazy that we just have the technology to just see each other on our phones. I'm like, you're right, and then
It
and
still
like,
blows my mind.
and like he just uses it all the time, and it's like weird because it's like you just become close friends with him because you're always calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
And-
a point to that. If you force yourself to just be like, "What's up, bro?" and like you get over that like face to face thing, it's like
Yeah.
all 9 friends are now your real.
That's
friends.
so
Yeah.
funny because I feel like he's just using it because it still blows his mind. Dude, I FaceTime everyone.
Dude,
I
like
can't-
he FaceTimes me like all like
I'm gonna start
at least,
FaceTiming my mom. Hey, mom.
like once every
Oh,
2
hi,
days.
Simon.
That'd be weird. I could never imagine FaceTiming my mom.
Once
Like,
every-
that just sounds funny.
Yeah.
Once every 2 days he calls me. Like today I was at school and like he FaceTimed me like and I was just like in like a learning or like a study area, and like he works as like an EMT guy. He's
What?
like an ambulance driver, but like he just like delivers patients from like hospital to another hospital. So like he's just calling me. He's like in an ambulance, just driving around, and I'm just talking to him on FaceTime while I'm at school studying.
Brother lit.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude. And like, there's this other dude we play Rocket League with. His name is we call him Q. He's this like Hungarian guy. He lives in Hungary, and
Wow.
and he has dude. It's so weird. Like he's like 20. He's dating this girl that's like 27. He's like just starting to get a job. And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to move to Canada and then like come back here and then just have like they buy like 4 houses because like it's way cheaper here.
Oh yeah.
Buy 4 nice houses and then just rent them out and then just like live the rest of my life. I'm like, damn, bro.
That's a
You-
good.
you-
That's a
you
good
can
plan.
fucking do that.
That's
man.
a good plan.
You just rent out 3 nice houses and live in one, and then switch if you want, man.
Now, talking about the EMT driver, I don't know why. I just thought like, have you ever seen an ambulance like, or even a cop car getting gas? Like, do they have a station like
Oh my
over
God.
at their
I've never
HQ
seen
for
Whoa.
that?
Weird.
And you think you'd see that by now, right?
Weird.
Like, imagine you're getting in an ambulance. They're like, oh. Shit, we gotta stop for gas, bro. That 5 minutes to wait for it to fill up.
I just tried to imagine a cop getting gas, and I was like, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine a cop filling it. Like, I don't know. I feel like it either it happens or they have something back at like police stations that are like refueling. That wouldn't be too crazy to add a
Refueling stations.
That's what it would
You
be.
get body armor for your vehicle
That
when you
is
get your armor.
not. That is not high tech.
When you go back into battle, then you have more armor, so you can't be damaged by criminals in their vehicles too.
Refueling station.
Refueling stations.
It's like Crackdown. Fuck, no games, no games.
You know, I'm trying to talk about the Russian dude. Remember the Russian pedophile?
which one?
Oh.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, tell about the
Because
drawing
you're
that
talking
he
about
gave to you.
FaceTime, and I remember I would like Skype him and show him like America. I remember I was on the
You see
beach. It
something-
was me, Dawson, and Kate, and I showed Kate, and called her a fag or something in Russian, broken English.
Blyat fag.
This guy was weird. This guy was
Dude,
creepy.
yeah, dude, we were Skyping him and he was showing his files. He was like, well, this is my folder. I was like, yeah.
Oh.
And then he starts showing the videos. It's fucking underage, like, gay Russian dudes fapping, like, on Skype. He's like, this one my favorite.
Oh my.
I was like, I started private messaging. I was like, how old is he? 14.
Oh.
And I was like, dude, what is... But he's like, yeah, it's a really bad, like, habit. Like, I'm fucked up. Like...
I
Damn,
think
he's
it's
so
you're
honest.
downgrading that pretty hard.
No,
No, going, it's a bad habit.
It's a bad habit. I don't know.
And then he started, like, trying to date me. He was like, if I move to America, we'll get married and I buy you big dildo. And I'm like, no.
Why?
And then he started drawing pictures of, like,
No.
penises and wrote Victor on it. I was like, don't do that. And then he put a Gundam head on it. He was like, is it good now? I'm like, no.
Why?
Because he's lonely.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
weirdos.
That makes me think. So today I was talking
So look right here,
to
baby.
Sophia, and we I don't know how it came up. We were talking about like the Oscars and shit. Then like we started talking about like the porn Oscars, which is like the AVN Awards is what they're called.
Oh yeah.
And she couldn't believe that was real. So I was going through the categories. It's so weird seeing like best anal scene, fat anal sex 6, directed
What?
by. Like there's actual awards. Like imagine, and this year's award
For
best
best-
pussy eating scene goes to Tushy.
Lisa Star.
Wait,
How
Yay!
niche does it go?
When I was
Best
no,
anal
this is where I was going because when you said dildo it made me think of it. They had an award. It was like best dildo manufacturer or manufacturer.
Dragon dildo.
It was Bad Dragon.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Why do people
what?
like that shit so much?
What the fuck?
They're like $200 per dildo, and it's just fucking massive, and it can like squirt eggs out
Yeah,
of it.
they're
It
like,
has,
what? They're- okay.
It has fake cum that
And
it
they're-
shoots out of it,
I-
and you see these videos, these girls that have fucking like Looney Tune holes like left into their assholes from how big these
God.
Yo.
No, it's
dildos
okay.
are.
In the description I read it, and like the website, basically they said they made it because it's like fantasy, like you know, like fantasy stuff. So it's like dragon dildos and like
Yeah, and they all have
Weird
names,
shit.
and then it has some fan art that's drawn.
Yeah, it
with
has names.
and then
It has
and then it has a
names.
bio. It's like, Shinglord, the biggest.
yeah, no,
dragon
it's really
that
weird.
lives
They
in
have
Morrowind.
names. No, and the weirdest one, this one just disturbed
He has the
me.
fattest cock in the land.
This one disturbed me. It was like a pocket pussy, and it was like
Oh, yeah,
it was
it's a
like
dragon
it was
mouth.
like David's muzzle.
Yeah,
And it's
and
like-
it has like a dragon snout, and it has a tongue hanging out.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, I do
What?
not want to.
Oh, I need that.
I wanna deep throat a dragon.
And some of the pocket pussies, it just looks like, okay, that just looks like what someone would think is a dragon's like vagina. But then some of them were like, dude, am I looking at a cat's asshole right now? What is that?
Yeah,
Like some of them, it's like, ew, I don't even want to know what that is.
Yeah, they have
It's
scaly
like the
dragon
cucumber
pussies.
seeing on a
Wait, do they have a
vagina.
website? I want all of our viewers right now to go on the.
Just go through Bad Dragon and look to the products, dude. And they, so
What's our sponsor?
I was going through further, and there's like a merch section.
Yeah.
One of them was kind of funny. They were called Teeny Weenies.
Oh yeah, it's like tiny little
yeah,
dragon
it's like
dildos.
you buy like a package and it's
Yeah.
like 5 little dragon dicks. I was like, okay, I'd buy that because that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I like the name. The name drew me in. Teeny Weenies.
Yeah.
But there was like shirts and backpacks and like duffel bags with the Bad Dragon logo, and I was like, who would actually walk around?
Yeah.
I think.
Hey, dude,
no,
what's that? It's not from a game.
I-
It's my Bad Dragon bag.
I think
actually.
people buy those and go to cons with it. Like
Yeah.
I think that's the only place people take those.
Con?
That's my Bad Dragon
conventions.
designer duffel bag.
Why would you wear that to a convention?
Cause that's like the only place it would be okay.
Thugger walking down the runway in his Dior trench coat, rocking that Bad Dragon duffel bag on the side, of course.
Yeah.
Designer.
Yeah, that was like, I guess I could see someone wearing like a Pornhub shirt? Because that's pretty like culturally.
Yeah, it's kind of become the parental advisory logo.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this
It's like if you wore Pornhub shirts, like that's like the way to describe it. It's just like a parental advisory thing. But you wouldn't wear like XNXX or Spick Bang on your fucking
XX. Wait, what did you say?
XNXX. I don't know why it is. Why
That's
is
like
it
a
Who
Yeah,
watches that? Who watches X and XX?
I don't know.
That's I feel like
It's
that's
like I know what
that's
that is,
the
but I
ghetto
don't.
one, but it's like
It's
out
hella
there.
ghetto, dude.
it's the trash.
Yo, like let's talk about the ghetto porn sites and
It
no one
looks ghetto.
X
as fuck, bro.
hamster.
But it's like everybody knows that, so it's like,
X
it's not
hamster.
bad.
Why is it a
Everyone
hamster?
Everyone ends
Because
up
gay
on these,
dudes
like,
put
ultra
hamsters up
normal.
their asses.
Dude, how many gay dudes put hamsters up their ass?
Quite a lot.
That is actually.
Okay.
I've heard.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to know.
No, I remember I watched like a 1980s documentary about like hardcore gay people, and they were like, yeah, we put like a glass tube into the asshole, and then we have the hamster, and the hamster just loves the warmth and smells of the asshole, so he naturally goes to the asshole, and when it gets into the asshole, you pull the tube out, and then it's crawling around in your asshole, scratching up your asshole. It feels so good.
Ew, dude, scratching.
What the fuck? I don't know what's worse, gaming or anal scratching.
Gaming?
Gaming.
Oh, they said gaming. Anal scratching. I was like,
No,
No more gaming, please.
Like, should we talk about gaming or should we talk about hamsters or anal scratching? You know what I'm saying?
Come on, let's keep it going.
Homeless people.
Oh,
Homeless people.
Oh my god, yeah.
Today-
Stories.
Today, this homeless dude took me into the side. He's like, yo, man, do you want to make money? I was like, sure. Yo, I got crystal. You want to sell? And I was
Wanna sell?
Yeah, I was like, nope. And then I sat down far away from him, and then this big, like, 80-year-old old man with a cane sat down. He was like, just talking about normal shit, like the weather. And then he started talking.
Bus or what?
Yeah, I was waiting for the buzz today. And then he started talking about Trump, and
Oh,
it was like,
God.
all right, this is fine. This is like normal conversation. And then he just interrupts me and goes like, you know what I've been researching a lot? I was like, what? Masturbation.
No!
And
what?
and I
happened to you?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. It was like, you know, people are so frustrated these days. The only way to escape is masturbating.
Whoa.
Why would-
And I was like, yeah.
You have the weirdest experience.
It was fucking weird.
That is weird. Was he trying to get with you or some shit?
I don't know.
He was really
I
trying to
said,
have a wholesome
I was
conversation.
like, yeah, dude, that's like true. He was like, oh, and then I just went on the bus.
He was trying to have just a good conversation about jerking off.
Like,
And that's
just-
really what it sounds like. That's
And
weird, though.
dude, that's where it like ended. I got on the bus right after that.
What the
Yo, I can
fuck?
tell you the story. I told Simon and Noah the story in the car.
Oh god, I said he laughed so fucking hard.
But basically, like I was dancing downtown for a while. I was performing, and I would just hang out around the Westlake area of downtown Seattle. And I used to always see this dude, this homeless dude, and I always seen him, and he was always quiet. You know, I knew he was homeless for sure because I always saw him out there, and I thought he might be like a little bit fucked up or something. But then like I was walking towards Chinatown one day, and then like he was on the street corner, and he looks at me and goes, "Hey!" And I'm just like, "Oh hey, what's up, man? I see you." I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? I see you at Westlake sometimes." And then he just starts like, and he starts just speaking gibberish, and he starts drawing down his mouth. And then I'm like, "Oh yeah." I was like,
God, dude.
because when he first saw me, he went, "Hey," it sounded like he was going, "Hey, what's up, man?" But he was really going, "Oh." I was like,
Like, I just feel like I told Sam that that'd be like a jump scare, like, "Hey, yeah, dude, what's up?" And then,
I was so like disoriented. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Oh, I'll tell you about the screws lady at my work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I told you guys this like before maybe. But I don't think I told it on here. So there was like a lady at my work where I came into work and I saw her, and she looked like a 50-year-old lady who's like a biker chick kind of. She had like the bandana and jacket on and everything. And she looked like, you know, she was wrinkly, like she kind of smoked, but she was still, like 50s kind of middle-aged lady. So I saw her when she came in, and she was just like getting something and sitting down. And then 2 hours later, into my shift, she comes up to me with a cup of coffee and she's like, I was cup of coffee. I was like, what? And then she hands me it, and it's like half of it's gone. So she drank half of it, and it was cold. And I was like, oh, do you like? Did it go cold? You want another one? Like, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll grab you another one. And as I'm going to get it, I'm like, I'll be right back. She's like, by the way, you know anyone who'd want these screws? And then she like puts her hand over the counter, and it's like a handful of like construction like lug bolts, like heavy duty bolts. And I'm like, I'm just looking at them, and I'm like, what? Where did those come from? Like, where'd you get them? She's like, well, basically, I had an RV, a trailer, and they took everything from me, and you know, I lost everything. I have nothing. But let's just say they fell off a truck. And I was like, what? I'll take them if I don't have to like pay. And then she's like,
wait, you wanted that?
Yeah, no, because she's like, they're 35 cents each. Like, this is a deal. And I was like, because I don't know if I'm like say no. It was like, I mean, she's offering them, and I feel like it'd be rude to say no.
No, so you just be like, wow, you should take this for yourself. It looks like you need.
No, so I was like, yeah, I'll take them if I don't have to pay. She's like, yeah. So I just took the handful of bolts and
just tape them to your car
took them. And when she was up close, it was really weird because like, it looked like she'd just been like, she put on makeup the day before, got fucking hammered that night, and didn't take it off that day. Because on one side it was streaked like crazy, and the other side it was like a little messy, but not too bad.
Nah, that goes
like
crazy,
still intact.
Man. That goes crazy.
Yeah.
She's wearing a bandana.
And then she's like,
for 35 cents of fucked up makeup. She's crazy.
Yeah, facts.
No, yeah, 35 cents each, bro. They were quality bolts. I won't lie. They actually were. Like, I was showing them to my coworkers.
Picked them up off the ground somewhere.
No, I showed them to my coworkers, and she's like, they're like, dude, actually, like, those are some high quality bolts. I was like, fuck yeah. Someone took them. Someone used them. I took them because I was like, maybe the restaurant can use them. I don't know. Something like that.
Dude, I've never heard anybody be like, hey, bro, you know where I can find some bolts?
I got some weird people.
Bro, you got those high quality. The high.
We have a guy who's like not allowed to come into my like work anymore. God, what's his name? His name's like Crazy Casey. That's his name. Apparently he just always comes in and talks to people. I've never met him before, but apparently every time we have to kick him out because he's just fucking
morning
destroyed.
shift.
What?
Probably a morning shift guy. He comes in the morning.
Yeah, something. I don't know, but yeah, apparently he's coming. Apparently, like, there's like a younger girl. She's like high school, like 16 or 17, that works there, and she's 17. Someone, I guess he came in and she didn't know she wasn't supposed to. She's like, "Hi, sir, how can I take your order?" He's like, "Oh, well, you can help me out by giving me some alcohol." Like, just fucking going off. And then she was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Like, apparently she was like so confused, like, what is happening? And they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't let him in." I don't know what he looks like, so he's gonna come in one day.
God, dude. That reminds me of, that just reminds me of Dave.
I have a
Dave. He would come into the place with me and him.
No, dude, I cause since I work like at the fisherman's terminal, I get some drunk fishermen too. I remember this, like I have a couple, so there was one guy where we have a garage door that we open up in the summer, so it was like night, and he walked up to the garage door, and he's like this tall ass dude, and he's like looking at me, and I'm like, this guy a little drunk, and he's like, he spreads his arms like wide open, like Jesus fucking pose, and he's like, "This is the best place on earth." And I was like, "Yeah, man."
Dude, when
like,
I was working 2 years ago at the last place I worked at, when it was kind of close to a bar, there's this one guy who came in drunk as fuck, and he was like, "How long is this gonna fucking take? I need 20 tacos, 20 burritos." And I was like, "Dude, holy shit!" So he got a fuck ton of food, and then he just kept fucking. He like looked pissed as fuck, and like, I don't know. It was really unfortunate that we were right next to a bar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, we're next to like a bar. I know, but I've never had anyone be like abrasive. They're just like hammered, like and they smell like alcohol.
Yeah, but that dude Dave, like, it was pretty funny. Like he's like this guy. He's not like quite like he doesn't seem like completely functional, you know. Like he kind of just hangs out a lot and on the streets, you know. And we used to always talk to him, and we would always be like, he you know what I mean? Like he's kind of like a loving guy.
Yeah.
And like we used to always talk to him like, "Oh yeah, you get the girls." He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, he's always like, "Rah."
Yeah, I remember that guy had like, you showed me a video of him, he had like the graveliest
it's really
ever. It was just like basically,
yeah,
like
and I remember I had this coworker, his name was Trey, and he always he didn't mess with me, he just like to converse with him. You know, he was always like, "Hey, what's up?"
And they're like,
Nice, nice.
yeah.
What the
And like he would always talk to him about stuff, and it was funny. Yeah, it was weird.
One time he was telling me about crocodiles and alligators, and I don't know how we got in this conversation. I was like, yeah, crocodiles are cool. He's like, snakes, very scary. Like, yeah,
God.
and then one time I went to the grocery store, and he was there too, and he was like, I was shopping for like vitamins and like fish.
I was
oil.
there with you.
Yeah, I had like fish oil, vitamins, and like spinach or something. And then Dave walks up, and he has it's like 6 2-liters of Pepsi. And I was like, so what do you got in there? A lot of Pepsi, huh? Yeah. What do you got? I was like, oh, I got this. And he like, it was like so weird. Like he's like, very healthy.
God, I have this one.
That shit was funny.
So he's like a barbarian, basically.
Yeah, dude. I no. He has like his voice is like I'm not joking when it's like the graveliest voice I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I was on the bus a few days ago, and this lady, I didn't look at her, and I heard, yeah, yeah, and I looked over, and it's this lady fucking going, like shaking hardcore all over this lady that's like sitting on the bus, and she's
Whoa.
trying to give her directions, like, all right, what you want to do is you want to get off at 2-1, yeah.
Whoa.
She's literally climbing on her like a monkey, like just shaking super hardcore.
Was she special or was she like fucked
She's
up?
just a crackhead that had
Yeah, man,
fucked
you get a lot
up
of
throat
those.
from smoking meth all day.
Dude, that reminds me of this one lady. She was like,
Do you remember the lady that we? No, wait, not to interrupt you, but you might be talking about her. That lady that we saw that one night, where it was Zach and Jack. She was like, it was like the one time I'd seen an Asian homeless drug.
yeah, this one time.
Yes, I knew it. You were gonna say when she said the lady. I was like, yeah, it was like a lady who was so out of it.
I'll tell you a story before, like this.
You seen her before?
Yeah, she used to ride the bus, and like the first time I met her, she seemed normal. She's like, it's like short, like Asian-looking girl with a lot of acne. You know, she's always drinking, and like she would be on the bus like talking to me. She's like, I know your family. I'm like, what? No, you don't. You don't know my family. What the fuck? And then I realized she was like drunk as shit, and she had like these like little bottles of like tequila.
Oh, the
like,
shot
tequila
glasses.
thing.
The shot
Like
glasses.
on the back, like where on the very back of the bus, between the seat and the wall. Like she was like, oh, she's putting them back there.
Oh my god.
And then we saw her again, and we were passing her in the car, and she was just like, you could tell she was like on some type of opioid. She was just standing there like,
Yeah, I just remember waving at her, we're like, bye, and she didn't even look. She was looking like to the side and like waved at us like bye while scratching her face. Like it was just like whoa. That
Scratching her
lady's
meth marks.
Why were you
outside the
talking-
Safeway.
Why were you talking to her in the front?
Yo, remember
She was
in
like
front
there. I
of
was like, hey, how you
Safeway?
doing?
Zach talked to her. Zach said some
we,
shit to her.
we were
Yeah,
getting
he's
in
like, hey.
we were getting in Jacob's car, and that fucking crazy lady started smashing
that
her
was-
door. She started smashing her door to Jacob's car.
What? Yes, that was
And then,
So
and then her
stupid, bro.
boyfriend, who was jacked, came out, and she was like, "These fucking idiots were
yeah. And then we were with. I think we were with someone else too.
I don't remember.
Oh my
but
god.
it was all because I accidentally like brushed her
Yeah, it was
side
like I didn't
mirror.
even hear. Apparently, Victor opened the car door. And, like,
No.
no, we never. None of us even heard him hit the car.
Yeah.
But then she started going.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the boyfriend was like, "What the fuck?" Like he didn't even. He was kind of slow.
Yeah, and
to
I was
it.
like, Jacob, fucking.
"Yeah, we're like, go,
bull.
go."
That dude's gonna get
This guy
so
was
pissed.
like a fucking like lifted drop. What the fuck? Oh shit!
No, he was fucking jacked. He looked like a
bodybuilder.
God, I know every truck driver here is some fucking hick, dude. No, I had this truck driver who was like, it always starts like he just trying to pass me really hard. And I guess I didn't let him in. So at one point he was like getting pissed and like passing me. So then I passed him. I was like, what the fuck? So I just passed him. And at one point I kept being able to block him off at like stoplights and stuff. And it's stupid. Don't road rage, boys. But basically at one point he went like 70 to get in front of me in like a 35. He went crazy. And he went in front, and as soon as he pulled up in front, his license plate, it was like, it's so weird because like, for how liberal people think Washington is, dude, there's a lot of conservative people here. Like a lot.
there's a
Half the state is
shitload.
conservative. It's like obvious too. You can see it. But his license plate, it was like the first thing I see is like, it's America, speak fucking English. And then another one where it was like something about Mexicans. I can't remember. It was like,
dude.
I think it was hey Mexican, hola, adios, or something
Dude,
like that. I was like, what the
If
hell?
I ever get a car, I'm gonna just put a bunch of contradicting like in all caps N-word, and then on the other side Black Lives Matter, and then kill all muzzies, and then on the other side like
No, I saw one that was like one of them on his
coexist, coexist on the other side. What's some other ones you could put on there?
one of them on his card was said it was
Obama,
like,
Biden,
no,
08, and then Trump, 2000.
Yeah.
no, it was like fuck, the funniest one. It was what was it? It was like a soldier like leaning over with his gun, like you know the soldier ones where they're like all fucking sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like that, and then it was like, come and take it. I was like, oh lord.
Oh no, I know a good contradicting one.
No, wait.
You should have baby on board and watch out.
That's a good one.
Oh no, fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh no, the last one I saw. I remember this was just so like.
No. Okay, good.
Maybe
I
it's
put that
just
one in the
me,
cup.
but this just seems so ignorant. It was like I keep my guns, freedom, money. You keep your change. You know, it's like that is so ignorant. Just I don't give a fuck about progress. It was like, what the hell? I don't want no change. Keep all my shit alone. It's like okay, yeah, that was just funny.
Oh, change. I thought you meant like keep your
no,
change.
I thought no, that's what I thought it meant at
Yeah.
first. When I read it, I was like, keep your change. Like, what do you mean keep your change? And I was like, oh, change. And I was like, I understand what he means, but in the broad sense, that's just like really ignorant.
Yeah, what does that mean? Keep
You know
your
what I mean?
change. We like
Keep your
things the way they are.
Yeah, keep your fucking change. Like that's just weird. It's so aggressive.
Yeah, that is pretty weird, man.
Let's talk about our favorite YouTube videos. Like top 100. I know for a fact mine is Young Torture Killers.
Young Torture Killers is fire.
Whenever
Yo,
I think
if
of,
you're
like,
if
a
you're going on
video-
YouTube hungering for a great video with juggalos saying the N-word a million times,
do they? Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
yeah,
Really,
and
put that
talking
shit
about
fly.
chopping your dick off, look up Young Torture Killers. Cut your dick off.
I got your dick off.
It's
God,
so, dude. When I found that video, I was like, "This is a fucking gold mine."
Thinking of that, like, song, I just remember how like empty and dead it sounds. So it's just like
Yeah, dude, it's literally just a bass, hi-hat,
It's
kick,
so
and
dead
snare.
sound.
Say hello to the wrestling one, aka the last ho rich killer, leave you bloody like a tampon.
Whoop whoop, chopping nuts in my drip.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
popping nuts, banging sluts and fucking butts. Fuck you. I'm gonna cut you up, and that's my word, son.
remember. Wait, what's the
It's your
part?
boy Young no, never cappuccino.
Wait, what's the part where he's like, "I'm a doctor." It's
Oh
not-
yeah, that's Dr. Consequence.
Yeah.
This is the consequence when you fuck with us.
Say hello.
Put your dicks in the air for Dr. Consequence.
Oh yeah. Put your motherfucking dicks in the air for Dr. Consequence.
Oh yeah, the video's called "I'll Cut Your Dick Off." I don't know if you already said
Wait,
that.
Yeah.
last time we actually looked into them. Remember they were making a documentary?
Yeah,
We had to
There was a
watch it?
documentary you could pay for, and I was actually really gonna pay for it, and I hope it's still online because I want to pay for it.
That was so weird. It was
They
like,
made-
yeah, the Young Torture
Dude,
Killers
how do you even make a concert off of one song
I don't know.
that has
The
60,000
thing
views?
is, dude, they were planning a comeback. Dude, remember there was like a video where it was like, it was like a website where they were like, yeah, we're coming back. And
Yeah, they
nothing
never
happened.
did.
I think it was old at that point. They just never had come back.
Yeah.
That happens so much where like I was looking at like old Twitter accounts for, like because I was like clearing out my high school like people from high school just their Twitters, so I clicked on it and there was so many where it was like, guys, I'm back to Twitter 2 years ago and nothing else posted.
Oh yeah,
after.
dude. The day after we talked about that, I couldn't
Yeah.
stop saying that Twitter.
Oh,
account.
that's-
I couldn't stop saying it.
I don't know if we can call it out.
I want to, but
He'd find us, dude, and kill us.
I want to talk about it, but I can't. We'll talk about it later.
Oh god, that's just so funny.
Uh,
Wait, yeah, just looking at old Twitters, like so many people just
fuck, saying
went
some
inactive.
shit like that on a podcast is like saying something. I have a secret, but you can't know.
Yeah, I feel
You know what I'm
bad.
saying?
Sorry, guys.
Let's cut it
Yeah,
out.
like the chair story.
Oh yeah, can we cut the? Can we cut
we were
this?
lit-
Okay.
Oh, the
fuck you.
Krister thing?
I'm gonna keep that up as the mystery of the podcast.
I know, me too.
What happened to that motherfucking chair?
One
You
day,
guys
one
are
day when
never
I feel
gonna know,
good, we're gonna
Yeah, later on down the road. If
Yeah.
this ever takes off, Simon's gonna have to.
Yeah.
Episode 200. God.
Chair reveal.
That'd be crazy.
Chair reveal. Dude, I wish I could expand on it.
Chair
Chair reveal. 4K images of it. It's just I can't even say anything.
It's so funny because anyone listening to this would just be like, dude, what the fuck is the chair?
You still got that chair?
No, it's gone. Long gone.
Damn, it's probably green and moldy.
For some reason, you kept it around.
I know, it was like in a different room, like just chilling.
Yeah.
What
like, you
sucks
just
is
kinda
that chair
stowed
had the
away.
perfect ergonomics to sit in.
That was an amazing chair.
It really
Like,
was.
no wonder it was
Because you would sit in it and it would just be like, you're just like, I don't know, your legs would be propped up and the back was like perfect straight and it was like, this is the comfy ass chair.
It was such a fire chair for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. The ergonomics of the ass chair.
Oh god. We didn't call. We did call. Did we call it the ass?
No, that's the first time I'm hearing we call it the ass chair.
That's
so
as much as they get.
the ass chair.
Okay, let's try and dig up some retarded shit. Like, what we were just doing, like an hour ago when we were picking up Bruce for the podcast.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't drink alcohol. No, I'm just kidding. What were you talking about?
Just try and dig up retarded memories like that.
Oh, okay.
Well, first, say what that was. We were in Simon's car getting some Safeway brews, and we were blasting porn at max volume
Dude, this
with
whole
the
podcast,
windows.
this episode's like porn. Dildos, masturbation. Like, what is it?
We
the sex.
blasting porn, and what did you see, Sam?
Oh, we were like blasting porn of an ASMR like blowjob, like a hardcore blowjob ASMR. So it was like, it was so ASMR. So you can hear like,
Dude, the bass
so
was so
funny.
deep, it was fucking like distorting the speakers. It was like,
for girls sucking cock and cock. So we were playing this and we had it max volume. Like we kept like just like trying max volume. Oh, we went to max volume. And at a stoplight, there's this like old Asian dude in the car next to us. He's like, and I just like look at it and he just looks over and it's like, oh,
God.
no, it wasn't like it was like we were like.
Like he definitely heard it,
Oh,
like, for
God.
sure.
No.
It's so funny,
Okay,
dude.
now, digging up old memories. I have one. So we had this guy.
Digging out my memories, I have one.
We went to our school. We can't say his name.
He was
but,
doing push-ups in the
You know,
locker
he
bay.
was quite the baller. You know. How
Yeah,
can I
money.
describe him without saying his name, and so you guys can know?
I'm thinking about
Okay.
group
Well,
memories.
basically, I thought of him because he would. I just don't get how people do this. He'd come to school wearing an all red outfit.
Oh, yeah, that's my-
And then another day it'd be an all blue outfit. And every day would be like, "Hey, bro, that's
Remember the money jacket?
Crips and Blue.
Oh yes, okay.
The
Let's
money
talk
jacket.
about this guy's wardrobe, bro. He wore some interesting stuff. So he had that jacket that was just straight.
I can't hate it. I was wearing
$100
Young
bills.
Necklace when he, at the same time he was wearing a money jacket.
Okay, but that's worse.
Unironically?
He literally had a shirt that was it was a gray crew neck, and it had the letters just like some shitty font that said "cold," and then on top of it, it was like like frosting and like ice, or like not frosting but like snow and ice,
Like icicles
Yeah,
and shit.
it was like frosted over.
Just like cold.
Cold. He had a weird fucking sense of fashion, dude.
That was 10th grade though.
Yeah, you can't really hate on that too hard.
Okay, what I can hate on though is wearing straight fit jeans with some fat ass Jordan. Just the way, if you especially when you're as skinny as he was so skinny, and he just wear these straight fit jeans, but on him they'd be so
But
baggy.
he'd have basketball shorts underneath.
Yeah,
that fixes
What-
it.
I don't. Yeah, that was a weird habit.
I miss
that kids
I
had
miss my homies David.
in junior
Zach.
high. You always-
Yeah.
No, in junior high, when people would wear what's it called? Basketball shorts under everything. Like that was like cool. Like instead of underwear, bro, you wear basketball shorts.
I
Like, why?
I never did that.
You never saw people doing that. I never did it, but I remember people would do it. And I
I
was
remember
like, why?
seeing people wearing basketball, like soccer shorts, and then like knee socks.
Yeah. Like, what the
That
fuck?
was
It looks so retarded, and it would be like fucking like 25 degrees, and they would come to school in that
Oh,
outfit.
it's that one guy. I don't want to say names, but there was this one guy that was notorious for wearing shorts to school. He would never wear jeans. He was
Yeah,
always
no,
shorts.
I remember he said he I feel like he had a weird medical condition. He's like, I get too hot when I wear jeans. I start sweating like crazy.
Okay, I don't know who.
Yeah,
that
literally
was.
it could be snowing. No, you know what I'm talking about. Remember that one guy? He loved the Phillies. What's the hockey team from Philadelphia?
Oh, him.
Is it the Phillies?
I don't know, but I know
sound
one
retarded.
guy who liked
Any guy
hockey.
from Philadelphia who just heard me say that right now and I'm wrong, he's gonna whoop my ass. fuck, I don't know. Well, the hockey team, he loved them. And he'd always wear, like, shorts, because I don't know, he was, like, invulnerable to the cold, dude. It would be snowing, raining, just
Sorry.
How long is this thing going?
Probably about 41 minutes.
Oh.
It's a good time to cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we're exhausted.
Yeah,
baby.
my
So-
allergies are acting up, dude.
Alright, Taha Anonymous gang.
I got a
The
name
host.
finally. Famous Megs, sign it. Oh, that
Wait,
feels
hold
good.
on.
Toyota man.
We have to thank the Patreons.
There's
How many
no
have you
patrons.
donated?
There's no patrons.
Only one person, Dawson.
Shout out to Golden Cock, bro. Thank you for donating to your own podcast.
Yeah, he put $5 in.
Hell
Wow,
yeah.
that
Is
is
there an
funny.
actual Patreon?
Yeah, there's a Patreon
Oh,
now.
I'll put $5 over.
Yeah.
It's,
we're donating
it's
our-
just gonna be all of us. Basically,
Yo, dude, we're supporting.
Every episode we're gonna read off the list. Thank you to Noe, Simon, Sham, and
it's just
Victor.
gonna be ourselves.
And you guys get the prize.
You know-
An Xbox for you
Yo,
guys.
you know what fucking sucks? I told everybody, yeah, there's gonna be a Patreon, and you better subscribe. And then they're like, yeah, dude, I'll put $20.
And no one did.
TikTok, where's the money?
Where's the money, bitch? We need our money. I know you at the party. I know you at the party. I know you at the party. You was fucking with us way before back then. So you better give
wait
them
till
a
they come
motherfucking
up,
cat.
man. Wait till they come up.
Yeah, y'all got
And then we get $6.
$6, $7, $8, $9.
Joe
I
Rogan
got
Taha
that.
Gang podcast coming soon. What, guys? Subscribe. It might happen. Whoa, that's great. Elon Musk.
I want you guys to go in the comments and say what your favorite guest has been so far. We have Young Jay, we have No, we have Shay Shay, we have Shasha, we have Vivi, and we really want to do.
Alright, bro. Sign off. Famous Max.
Dark Nasty.
Spaghetti.
I'm a sapien up in here.
Bye, bitch.